Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers out here teaching this truth, and always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet when you read the scriptures. All right. I wanted to talk to y'all about this. Video was more for brothers. This really everybody should experience being corrected in this truth. By now, you know, if you're in the truth, even first off, when you first come in the truth, you should be corrected about damn near everything you do. But then as you progress in the truth, I don't give a damn if you're a fucking 80-year veteran or a 1-year veteran or whatever, however long you've been in this truth. Everybody should be able to be corrected without taking it personal. Now, here's the other flip side of it. You brothers that correct brothers, don't make it personal. Let the brother that you're correcting know this is for your correction for the future. All right? Because there's brothers in this truth that just, you know, hey, we're still at 30 years in this truth. There are probably still some ways that we have to shake off, and we haven't shaken them off because we've been 30 years in this truth. Some of the shit probably has gone unchecked. And I'm saying, I'm throwing out a number, 30 years. It could be however many years. It really could be. Because it's not about time and the truth. If you do something wrong and a brother corrects you about it, understand that it's more correction than it is. We get judgment and correction confused in this truth. Judgment and correction. You judge a brother because, yo, he really be fucking up, and you could see it in his character that it's really intentional, right? Correction is, yo, let me correct this brother so that he maybe learn from it and don't keep doing the shit that he done wrong. So, you know, when I have to correct a brother, I want brothers to understand that I'm correcting them not with judgment, but with maybe the judgment is about what you've done in the past, but it's not about your character. Maybe you're a good brother that just did something. You just don't know. You just don't know. So I'm correcting you so that you don't keep doing the same wrong thing over and over again. It's not personal. It's not hate. It's not, you know, it's strictly for your betterment for the future, because you're gonna, the same thing you might have did wrong that I caught, somebody else might react a little different. They'll catch it and they'll curse you the fuck out or stop being your friend, or, you know, it might get ugly, you know, with somebody else. So we try to correct brothers so that we don't have to keep, you know, if somebody hasn't told you yet, I'll tell you, hey, it's not acceptable for you to do this. That's it. It's not a fight, you know. It's not oh, you're a bad brother. Salak, I was just reading a work-related email for my next job. But no, seriously though, in all seriousness, you know, correction should just be with the purpose of correction, for you to not keep doing the same things wrong, not a judgment, not, oh, you a fucking asshole, oh, you a fucked up brother. No, like, if you keep doing it, yeah, you probably are going to be a fucked up brother, but right now I'm just checking you because maybe nobody else has checked you, you know? That's it. I don't want to minimize what should be the effect of correction, but I also don't want brothers to feel when they get corrected that it's an indictment on their character. Like I said, you have every good brother has his flaws. You got so many brothers in this truth that make mistakes or were raised a certain way. Some brothers in here wasn't raised right. We have generational curses that have been around for a long time. it's very possible that a lot of brothers really just don't know that they've done wrong. You know, you got brothers that are very immature, joke a lot. You got brothers that are immature with money, you know, and they're good brothers, right? You got good brothers here that have bad qualities because they're only human. What our job is as brothers is to correct the behavior, not to indict you and say, yo, you know what? You need to be stoned right now, nigga. You wicked. You know, you had a brother that was in this truth for at least a month or two that was still eating pork. I never met that brother, but actually I did. But the people that he was originally being taught by didn't stress it. So he had to be checked by a man in another camp. You know, and I say that not to knock the brothers who was originally teaching them, but, you know, things that go unchecked are going to keep happening. So that's all it is. If I tell you, brother, you did this wrong, it's not to call you a scumbag or say, yo, you're a piece of shit. No, you might not have ever heard. And maybe if I lay out the scenario for you and say, hey, look, judging by your logic, this is going to cause this problem. So this is why you need to do things this way. And then if you keep doing the fuck shit, then, you know, you're just not a brother that accepted correction. You know, you don't want that to be a habit either. Because in this truth, what we have to do is correct our habits, correct the way we do things. And that's it. You know, that's how we move forward. That's how we get better. But you have brothers in this truth that literally cannot be checked. You got brothers in this truth that literally feel if you're telling them they did something wrong, you have a vendetta against them. I've had a brother tell me, yo, you used to get on my case, and I thought you know, I took it personal at first, you know, but knowing you don't mean no harm. And then another brother one time was like, you know, asking me if I was gonna keep nitpicking? Or I forgot what word he used, but I was like, brother, as long as I see you doing something wrong, I have to correct you. What the fuck do we look like having an elder that's been in this faith for 26 plus years, and you're walking with me and you're doing off shit? It's a bad reflection on me as an elder. I might as well not be no fucking elder if I don't correct bad behavior. You know, like I said, man, I know a lot of great brothers, great-hearted, great intentions. But if you're not doing the right thing, and I'm sitting here watching you do the wrong thing, and not checking you on it, I'm not doing my job. So you have to understand, you can't say, oh, this elder's got it out for me. No, I don't got it out for nobody. You know, and not just me, anybody. Anybody that sees you doing wrong should be able to. A fucking white man could see me doing something wrong, and if what he says I'm doing wrong makes sense, then I'm doing something wrong. No, I don't give a fuck who it comes from. And don't take it personal. Especially when it comes from a brother that's in the truth, that you know means no harm to you. You know, but anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.